Alright, so far I've got in charge of one, two, three, four NPCs, and just like the live video, in order to give them command, a circle pop over their heads. And I really like the mechanics of this game, the overall mechanics of this game with regards to executing certain things. It's very interesting because at any time, if you press left button, right button, left button, right button, not the L1, not L1 and R1, but left and right, or just left, because it says you can only press left, you can assign certain individuals who you want to change and confirm to the type of class with the R1 and L1. So far I have an archer, I have a woodcutter, and I have aesthetic. Is that no? Aesthetic. Okay, say the wrong thing. An aesthetic. Actually, and a shaman now. I didn't know I had a shaman. Okay, I have a shaman. All right, so I have four. And knowing this, L1, R1, you could choose four at the moment with the demo, four. And every time you select one, L1, R1, it's with regards to the type of enemy you're going to be fighting in combat. So L1, R1, and then once you're on L1, okay, so I want to make this person a wood chipper. I mean a woodcutter, and I want to make this person a shaman, and I want to make this person an archer. Or no, I want to make this person an ascetic. So what I do once I'm on this person, I then press the left button. It stays on ascetic, but based on the amount of people in my party, I have four. He could choose amongst those four people in the party. As you see in the image, they're highlighted by the yellow, and it shows so on the map while I'm going by every time. So it's like they have a little yellow silhouette around them, or the type of color you choose to give silhouettes, because you can't choose to make silhouettes around objects or around people the color you want. So any of these four can be an ascetic if I wanted to, which is a person who binds demons. Um, this character has a shorter range, so I'm going to make this person an ascetic. And I'll put this character close to my character here in order to defend her. So if they get too close, and this is the range, as long as they're within range of her, anyone who gets within her range and within this circle range, this character will bind them. Of course, this character is probably not a fighter, so you would need a character next to this character in order to defend them while they're binding a demon. And that's another thing I like. You then, instead of going back and pressing circle to go back, you could press now. You could press the left button or the right button, left or right, and go towards that character. And whoever this character was, let's say I choose this character. I then select this character, press on the circle of this character. This character is a woodcutter. I'll then move this character by pressing the R1, and R1 means to move them over here. It's all within the tutorial, and this character will now defend this character, and at the same time defend your Shiro, because the enemy will have to go down through this path to get to this character. So you will have to kill them first before getting to her. Or in this case, kill your woodcutter in order to, or kill your binder before it kills your woodcutter so that they don't get binded, which will probably not happen. And then this character, I'm going to now see, no, actually no. This character role is also woodcutter, and I'm going to switch this character to an archer. So anyone that comes down range, let's see what's the range of the archer. You press circle on them. No, you press R1 on them. And that's the range. Huge range. So the archer will be covering Yashiro if anyone gets too close to Yashiro, and fellow combat NPCs that are within its vicinity and have enough range in order to shoot anyone that comes within this huge circle. But knowing the terrain of the design of the game, most enemies will not go through trees or things that aren't built for the game for the, like say the enemy NPCs to go through. They would go down certain paths or over certain things, but not through things that they cannot be programmed to do. So knowing that, you have to move them to adjust to the terrain type in order to knowing that they can't go to a certain place. So I'll put this character here, and let's see, and this character is also woodcutter. I'm going to also change this character to an archer and move this character same place, say right about here. And let's see, that's 1, 2, this character. Oh, okay, so this one's here, and this character is do not have enough crystals in order to change his character's job. Okay, this character's a woodcutter, so I don't have enough crystals to change this person. Okay, so you would need crystals in order to change their jobs, which I don't. So far I got 2 archers in front, and logically you will want to put your defenders or your attackers in the front to attack so they don't get towards your defense character here. But if they get too close, you will want someone to cut them down, and you want someone to also protect your binder here. So I could turn one of them into a defender to defend this person here, but since the archer have longer range, before they even get in contact with regards to intercepting these characters, they might die. So this one will shoot a bow, this one will shoot a bow, and this one will reload, and this one will reload. So they might be able to get off at least 4 shots before any one enemy gets toward them close enough within the range of their abilities. Yeah. And since that they're not too far away from Yashiro, maybe I'll put them just a little bit closer. That's that. And then I look under my map to see where everything is on my map. These red dots indicate animals or creatures that have to be purged of blighted or defilement of any type of corruption from the darkness. And of course these are the woods. You have to search around for different objects. So it's a very interesting game. It has its own mechanics, it has its own style set. And on the mini map below in the lower right, as I'm moving around, I could see where certain things are, so I'll be able to get to them faster. I believe if I heal all these creatures, I might be able to get bonus crystals. And slowly the night falls and it starts to get dark. And once the night falls, you have to defend your character. But they're far away from the gates, so I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just trying to collect as many things as I can. Now it's nightfall, and they're gonna come through the gate. I'm gonna try to kill as many as they can. And you see the little red indicators below show exactly where enemies are going. Just in case one of them stray off the path, you can follow them before they get to your main target. So that one is getting close, but I can intercept it. The red stuff on them is basically corruption, so if I get too close, I get corrupted. Very simple process. But this is the demo, so it's supposed to be simple. Like the beginning tutorial of a game. So the demo is like a tutorial. It's definitely going to get harder later on. So this is probably one of, in my opinion, one of the best tutorials if you consider the demo a tutorial. So I would say this is how you would do a tutorial, allow for certain levels, and then you test the game based on those levels, and the demo becomes a tutorial. That's the special skills I did. And it's now morning time. So the difficulty of the game is to proceed towards a gate before nighttime comes. Now this is the game is playing everything based on real world time, as in you just can't get to the gate within a couple of steps, or you run there. Each step probably represents like a good hundreds of feet or thousands of feet before you get towards a gate, or every couple of steps forward, run steps forward, equals like probably a mile or two. So from here, from where the shearer is to about here is probably like a full mile. And from here all the way to here is probably another full mile. And then towards this gate is probably like a half a mile. And then towards here is probably another mile. And towards here is probably another mile. And towards here was probably another mile. So it's basically like almost a full day's journey from where you originally start off from the original door all the way to another gate. Either half a day or a full day or a quarter of a day. But if it's going from morning to night, if she's just going to walk to the door, I'm assuming it will be half a day. But if you're exploring the vicinity of everything that was within that vicinity, the days slowly going away as she's proceeding towards the door. But that can't be the case, because if you were to set a path going all the way to the gate, nightfall will come regardless, and she won't make it to the gate. So you have to decide how you want to prepare. So from the original appearing point to the gate is a full day. So if you stray away from that, the enemy comes. But at the same time, there are goodies and resources and things that you could find along the path. And you could tell the time of the day by that symbol at the bottom that looks like a bucket with water inside of it, and a mountain, and then the sun that's flashing in that bucket. That's basically an old school thing Japanese used to use in order to tell time of day. And they're using that same traditional way of telling time in order to show you in game how things are proceeding. So I'm now going to carve a path from her towards, I think I've unlocked everything. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, she might not make it to all the way here, but she might make it to here. So I'll move my characters, my soldiers, forward just a bit. Here, 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 and here. Have them move forward, and as night is about to, I'm gonna fast forward a little. L1 and triangle is for fast forward. It says so. She stops here. I then have to move them back a little because no one's defending her. I think that works out fine. Range. That also works out fine. And I think I change this person to an archer and move it up just a bit. Tad here. Okay. These two are too close. Let's put this one just a little bit here. Okay. Just 1 second. There. Now if you stray too far away from your characters, it should be no problem because the mini-map shows and all the enemies that are on the field. I'm pretty sure as you proceed forward through the game, if you purchase the full game, that will change down the road. And you have to make decisions based on critical thinking and logical executions. Or maybe it won't. Who knows? I am interested, however, in... I'm not sure if I could change the characters, what the items the character is wearing. Yeah, probably cannot change it while in combat. That's why I kind of like that game Inotria. It's very awesome that way, because you could change your character's loadout in combat. I don't believe a lot of games nowadays do that at all. You would have to go to a bonfire, or you have to go to a way station, or inside of a enclosed area, like in Evil Within. You have to go to like a little rest stop. Repair, okay. And I believe I found everything. I'm sure I found all the secrets within this location. Just double checking. I believe I did. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward to have her get to the Torii Gate much faster. And we'll see based on the sun how fast she will get here. I believe she will get here. Whoa. Actually, she might be able to make it. Yep, she made it just in time. Nighttime was almost about to come.